Life has a way of trying to harden you. As you grow older, it becomes easier to grow bitter. Why? Because with age comes experience, and not all of those experiences are pleasant. Over time, you collect enough disappointment, betrayal, and failure to begin expecting the worst. Eventually, you may find yourself anticipating pain more than possibility. When someone new comes into your life or a new opportunity knocks, you're already bracing for heartbreak or deception. That's the danger of becoming bitter. It clouds your judgment and poisons your expectations. You must guard your heart. Life will either make you bitter or it will make you better. The choice is yours. True maturity doesn't come with age. It comes from surviving the damage. Every scar you carry holds wisdom. Every trial teaches a lesson, and every heartbreak shapes your strength. You don't grow simply because the years pass. You grow because you choose to rise every time life knocks you down. There's power in your pain, but only if you refuse to let it define you. You must be willing to go through the hard things, to endure, to stumble, and still stand again. That's how you become unshakable. So whatever you do, don't give up on your dream. You may not have the money, you might not have support from friends or family, you may not have the background, connections, or education, but those things don't disqualify you. Your dream is yours, and if you keep moving toward it, no matter how slow, it will remain alive. It might take you longer than others. You may have to study more, work harder, and start over more than once. You might not learn as fast or move as quickly. Still, don't you dare quit. The days that feel like they're breaking you are often the very days that are building you. Every dark valley you walk through and every mountain you climb is making you stronger. It takes real courage to keep going when it would be easier to stop. It takes courage to be exceptional, to rise above mediocrity, and to choose growth over comfort. It takes courage to become wise, to educate yourself, to pursue excellence even when others settle for less. And once you grow, it takes even more courage to stay humble, to remember where you came from, and to never look down on those still climbing. Is it easy? Number reinventing yourself, chasing your dreams, maintaining joy in the midst of chaos. It's not easy. Letting go of toxic people who once meant the world to you isn't easy. Facing failure over and over again and still believing in your purpose, that takes guts. You'll need to dig deep. You'll need to restart again and again. And most of all, you'll need to believe in yourself when no one else does. Believe in your talents. Believe in your ideas. Believe in your value, unquestionably. Yes, it's hard, but it's also worth it. The cost may be high, but the reward is greater. So don't stop. If it takes everything in you, then let it. Pay the price. Decide you won't rest until you've given it your all. There is an unstoppable force in the world, and it's not talent, luck, or even opportunity. It's a made-up mind. When a person truly decides, deep down, no turning back, that they are not going to quit, not going to settle, and not going to live small anymore, something powerful awakens within them. This isn't the kind of decision you make lightly or out of convenience. It's the kind of decision that roots itself in your soul. And once your mind is made up, you stop negotiating with excuses. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You stop allowing your circumstances or your past to dictate your future. Suddenly, you begin to move differently, think differently, speak differently, because your spirit knows it's already done. A made-up mind finds strength where others see limitation. It searches for solutions instead of surrendering to problems. You no longer wait for a door to open, you build one. And if you can't build it, you find a window, a crack, any possible way to push forward. You pray your way through it. You believe your way through it. You fight with everything you've got, not because it's easy, but because you've already decided it's worth it. Long before the test arrives, you've chosen to pass. Long before the storm hits, you've resolved to endure. And long before the battle begins, you've made up your mind to win. That mindset, decisive, unshakable, locked in, is what breeds unbreakable confidence, lasting joy, and inner resilience. Life will always present you with choices: to stay bitter or become better, to shrink back or rise up, to be defeated or become determined. Every day, you get to choose whether you will be a victim of your pain or a victor because of it. A made-up mind says, no matter what comes my way, I will not fold. I will not let this be the end of my story. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. When you align your thoughts with your highest vision, when your attitude rises above your obstacles, the trajectory of your life begins to shift. That's the secret. Your life changes the moment your thinking does. So, if you don't like what you see around you, check what you're speaking within you. If you're stuck, check your thoughts, because the mind is the soil in which your future is planted. Your beliefs are the blueprint. What you think consistently, you eventually become. That's why your mindset is your most powerful asset. Change your perspective, and you'll change your possibilities. Refuse to be boxed in by what others told you you could or couldn't be. You are not defined by your upbringing, your credentials, or even your current reality. Your power lies in your ability to think differently, to expect more, to believe that something greater is always within reach. You were never meant to live inside someone else's dream, someone else's version of what's realistic. You were born to create your own path, walk in your own truth, and leave your own mark. So expect greatness, not because life owes you, but because you are capable of achieving it. Expect joy, even if your past has been painful. Expect success, even if you've only known struggle. Because what you consistently expect becomes what you eventually experience. This is not delusion, it's faith. And faith, paired with action, creates transformation. This is your life, your journey, your story. You are the author, and the pen is still in your hand. So write it boldly. Don't let fear or failure steal the ending. Grind for your goals. Fight for your peace. Believe in your vision. No matter how many obstacles you face, no matter how long it takes, know this. You are not just here to survive. You are here to conquer. And one day, you'll look back not with regret, but with pride, knowing you made it through not because it was easy, but because your mind was made up.